Hello, for any gardener, they'll know how exciting it is to have the first harvest of the year. So this is May 2026 and I've got, with all the sun that we've had, the herbs have grown like mental. So I've managed to harvest some lemon balm. That's the first time I'm harvesting lemon balm. I'm not sure what you do with it yet. I presume you use it for teas to aid digestion and things like that. I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up. But so I've got lemon balm, rosemary and some thyme. There's still a lot more thyme and rosemary. There's also a lot of sage. But with the sage, I don't think I'm going to do yet. I make them. Last year I made some sage sticks. Not that I've used them, they're still hanging up in my shed, but I think that's what I'm going to do with them, because I don't think we would eat the sage because it's quite a strong flavour, isn't it? This made me laugh. I thought I was recording myself putting the leaves onto the tea towel for them to dry a bit, so I moved that bowl. And of course I moved the bowl in front of the camera. I thought the camera was pointing more to the left, so that's a bit weird. So anyway, once I've washed them, put them in my salad spinner. This is what I'm just doing with the rosemary. I give them a few washes, good washes in that. And then the salad spinner, I don't know if you've used one, but you spin it and it drains out as much water as it can get. So I do it until there's barely any water left in the spinner. I don't know why I kept spinning that round, but anyway, I should have just picked the lid up and moved it round. It's not until I watch it back that I realise, why did I do that? So anyway, so I've done the lemon balm, this is the rosemary, and this time I'm going to leave it on the branches, because usually I take the rosemary off, and what happens is the little spines fall between the little holes in the dehydrator. So this time I've left the branches or the twigs on, and this time I've also purchased a liner. You'll see when I show you the dehydrator, I've got like these rubber silicone liners that I've purchased this time. It's the first time I'm using them. And they just go, you put it on there and then you put, like, it's like a silicone mat. They come rectangle and I had to cut them so they're not a perfect circle, but hopefully they'll do the job. So I'll see what they like and see whether I like them after I've used them with this session. So what I do is I do just bung it all in there. I put loads in there and I dry it for a couple of hours, and then what I do is go back in, and then I will, once the leaves start to shrink, I will then go in and arrange it so they're not like bunched up as it is. I'll do another video to show what I do. And oh yeah, they're the liners. That little leaf, look, on the left there, leaving him sticking out. I don't know why I've done that. So yeah, that you can see I had good intention of putting the first one in a nice little line, but then I just bung it all on. But I always do that, put them all on, and then after a few hours rearrange some of them, just so they get enough chance to dry in a single sort of layer. But I try and do it at once, and you can do this in an oven, but my oven currently isn't working. But even when my oven is working, I do use this dehydrator. The only thing I've never dehydrated is onions or garlic, because everyone says it smells, and I don't want our bungalow to smell of onion and garlic. I do have an outside shed, but it's quite cold and damp out there, so I thought using a dehydrator out there is a bit defeats the object, because it might draw in the air. Someone could tell me if I'm right or wrong with that, but in my mind it will struggle to work more in a damper area, I think. It's an outhouse which is attached to our bungalow, but it does get very cold. Even when it's warm outside, it's still quite cold in the bungalow, in the outhouse. So anyway, here I am putting on I'm just stacking it all on. I think my dehydrator has got 5 layers. This is a Lakeland dehydrator, and I got this off of Marketplace. I think I paid £5 for it. It was either £5 or free, and I used it all last year, and this is the second time using it. But being early that I've done the harvest of these herbs, I think I'm going to have loads throughout the summer, because like I say, it's only May. And the mint last year went mental, so I'll have a lot of mint to do. But yeah, so I carry on doing that. They all stick out, all the bits stick out, but the smell is lovely in my kitchen. Anyway, thank you for watching.